Good afternoon, this is Nicholas from Gandora Gaming. I have my friend Jaquan here. And what were you playing today?
I was playing Runick Generaider.
And what place did you get today?
First.
Let's go. Alright, so let's see this monstrosity of a deck right here.
Alright, so we got 3 copies of the best card in the deck, Lobster. Lobster is pretty good.
He's a lone fire in the deck. So.
Yeah, he's literally the lone fire of the deck. Yes, that is a good way to put it. Quick effect lone fire.
Quick effect lone fire. Like, oh, you guys are playing lone fire? Let's actually give you a lone fire.
Actually, in my first time being in first place list, I was actually playing lone fire because I couldn't afford it this guy.
Well, before this guy came out, you did play lone fire because you got Nervo or whatever.
Yeah. Then I played 3 baller. This is another
custom card.
You pitch a generator, summon it from hand or grave, and then it's a non-target, summon another one from hand or grave.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty good. You got your one-ups, Mardell, Hard, Hella, and Generaider.
You ever want to boost this up to 2 or something?
You really don't want to pump any of them because if you draw any of them,
they're bricks.
They're bricks. Yeah.
Makes sense.
I was thinking about cutting the Hella, but
Hella's too good. You can't cut out.
Yeah, you can't really cut it because you need targets for another card, which I'll get to in a second. Moving on, 3 boss stage. This card is the main line of the deck. Like,
it's insane.
Like
custom field spell.
Custom field spell, 100%. Anytime your opponent adds a card from deck to hand, you just summon one of your big guys, and it's just like it goes crazy from there. And then also it summons tokens, so you can also use their effects to tribute the tokens.
Which is really, really good. And worse because of worse, they're 2,000 beat sticks, so they protect you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Your opponent ain't killing it if you have a whole field of tokens.
Yeah. Moving on, the 1 copy I found.
You ever worried they're gonna cosmic the shit out of that?
No, because you really don't use it. You only use it to draw like a couple times, but it comes up when it comes up.
This is the field spell that we're really talking about.
You normally don't want to do it because you don't want to get jeweled off this.
Makes sense,
then you need
makes
to search
sense.
off of this to get to this.
Alright.
Runick 3, 6, 9, 12, 16, 12, 13, 14.
What's the idea on Golden Droplet?
Basically, when paired up against another specific hand trap, your opponent cannot add cards from their deck to their hand.
So droll.
So droll, yes. Also, it also pairs up with boss stage because when you have boss stage activated and you activate the golden drop, it makes your opponent draw a card, and then when your opponent draws a card, that triggers the boss stage to summon the guy from it.
Makes sense.
So yeah, that's the synergy there. Moving on to non-engine. 3 monstrosity. This card is the most busted card.
It is a custom card.
In all of this whole entire, this is what makes the deck go around.
It's the E-Telia, the archetype.
Literally E-Telly on crack.
But for 2.
But for 2. You get to summon 2 level 9s from deck for free. They're like that's so busted.
And even worse because
it
the worst.
doesn't even negate their effects, it just summons them.
Yeah.
Like, the worst thing that could happen is like you can destroy their end phase, but like they're not gonna be there on the end phase. So.
Also, you got a Herald to bring them back anyway.
Yeah. Moving on, we're playing 3 talents. This card kind of showed up. I'm starting to not like this card because a lot of people don't activate anything during my turn, and it's just a big card in hand. But it shows up when it shows up. It shows up when it shows up.
It's good when they hand trap you, not good when they don't.
Yeah. Hand traps, 3 draw.
The worst card of format needs to get banned.
And then 3 nibs. I really didn't see the point of playing Ash this format. Shoutouts to a guy named Michael on Facebook.
I was gonna say, I think I'm pretty sure.
He showed a list that didn't really need Ash because once you Ash in a Snake Eye deck, they get to make Hida. Hida gets access to Prediction Princess, and then that's a whole combo there. So why give them a combo when you can just like draw them and then nib them? Like there's no point. Playing the high impact cards.
Makes sense.
Plus, there's also a combo with I think I discussed it earlier with this. You draw these 2, your opponent's definitely not playing the game. So, yeah. That's it. That's all for the answers. Moving on to the extra deck.
Yeah.
We got 2 copies of Sleipnir. Very standard in every generation. 1 Hugin, 1 Yuna, and 1 Jerry.
You don't play more Hugins?
No.
Oh, there's only one field spot. That makes
There's
sense.
only one fifth one, yeah. Yeah, that's the main reason. I only play Jerry because stalling.
Yeah.
And it also recurs down from grave.
He's a
Munin is the
tutor.
time card. Munin is the time card of the deck, so yeah, we needed the time cards. We're gonna start with our big dude first, Zeus and Typhon. If it was up to me, the Zeus would be SP, but Zeus does come up a lot sometimes when you go into Jormungandr, when you go into Jormungandr, which I'm gonna show you next, you can just attach a bunch of materials and have like a bunch of like blow ups off this card. Moving on. Like I said, Jormungandr.
Card's custom.
Lavatain.
This is custom because this card made it custom.
This card, all these cards are custom cards. So how Lavatain works is you get quick effect Tribute Herb, summon this guy from the extra deck, and then take cards your opponent controls up to the number of materials, and it's non-targeting.
Yeah, it's
so
insane.
You can just take your opponent's permanent Promethean Princess from grave, your Flamberge from your field. Like you just take all that stuff in it, and then they don't get nothing. This guy says your opponent, me and you both draw one, and then we both attach. This card gives like a false sense of draws, because like when you draw a card, if you pair it up with
Droll pretty good.
if you pair it up with Har here, it'll make if you pair it up with Har or Droll, right? So in standby phase, you make your opponent draw a card, and then after that you draw them right out, and then attach. So they're already drawing up and attaching from hand. Then you draw them. They can't add no more cards.
And then this rips a card.
This one also rips a card. So you draw and then they neg 2.
That's pretty good.
So, and then moving on to the last part of the extra deck, my favorite part of this whole deck. We playing the Interblathir and the Utopia package.
How often do you make these?
Barry, this is like your first optimal play. If you have full combo in hand, you always go into these like 99% of the time. Worst case scenario, if you're playing against you're playing against Fire King, you also just hitting on this guy. Typically with 3 max, because not a lot of decks, they have to force this out, and if they can't force it out, then you just lose. But if your opponent hand traps you, and you still have combo, that's not only do they start with 4 cards in their hand, you'll hand rip them for 2, so they'll really start with 3 cards.
And then you'll hand rip them again.
And then hand rip them again because you have this guy doing 3 cards.
That's pretty good, man.
Yeah.
Side deck?
Side deck.
I love how your cards is just a pile
Yeah,
right
just
now.
a pile right now. Doesn't even matter, bro. We side 3 Ash. And then we also sided 3 Ghost Mourner.
Makes sense.
Honestly, I'm thinking about cutting the Ghost Mourner. I can't find something. I need to find something instead of Ghost Mourner that's probably better. That's more high impact.
You say that says no more graveyard for the turn.
Yeah, pretty much.
Play
I don't want to play Shifter because Shifter hurts this deck.
You know what you should do? Play Silent Graveyard.
I don't know. Discarding is also pretty bad.
Yeah, but you said no graveyard for the rest of the turn.
Yeah, that is true. I don't know.
I'd say a fish drawer, but you're all 9s.
Yeah, but we're all 9s, so yeah. Moving off. Board breaker, evenly. Sacky as hell.
It is sacky as hell.
Very sacky.
Best board breaker to format, honestly.
Yes, honestly, against Snake Eye, like pure Snake Eye, this card goes in. This pure Snake Eye, they set up their inboard, you just go battle phase and a battle phase this, and it's just they can't really do nothing about it.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
But it only sucks when they have follow-up, which they'll probably have often not a lot of follow-up. That means I also get to set up my board and hand with it, so
it's a good board breaker.
we played the 3 Cosmics.
This is a great card, this format.
Very great. Against Fire King, against Snake Eye Fire King.
Labyrinth, everything.
Anything like that. Gotta respect the back row decks. And then another, oh yeah, I forgot about this hand trap. Well,
It's pretty solid.
it's pretty good against Voiceless Voice,
Snake Eyes.
Fire King, somewhat, because Runick's triggers from hand or graveyard. So,
Honestly, anything.
yeah, honestly anything. And that's my deck profile.
Oh, yeah, any shout-outs? Likes?
Shout out to my girlfriend Vanessa for telling me to play this deck.
There you go.
And shout out to Amari for also telling me to continue to play this deck. Shout out to Mark for buying me these sick Generaider tokens.
Let's go.
Sick Generaider tokens right here. Shout outs to Nick Hernandez behind the camera.
That's up.
So yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.